Okay, what's going on? I'm going to be filming a Q&A for you guys right now. This is just some questions that I have found off of Instagram. I asked you guys to ask me questions, and these are those. So, beginning with, what is my current training routine? My current training routine right now is I'm following a push, pull, legs split, which I do about 6 times a week. So that's a push day, which involves chest, shoulders and triceps, pull day, which is back and biceps, and then legs, which is obviously legs. Generally I will go heavy on 3 of the days. So push, pull, legs, the first 3 days I'll go heavy, and then the last 3 days I'll go lighter, more volume work. But I think this is the best program because it hits everything twice a week. And it's very efficient. It's a very efficient program. Next one. What would I be doing if not for bodybuilding? I'd probably be dead. I have no idea. I'd probably be in the food industry, maybe. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Next question. What is my current diet like? So my diet, surprisingly, I don't follow every single food to the T. I do generally just kind of guess the intakes and the amount of food that I'm eating, because I've pretty much eaten the same foods every day for years. It's a pretty boring diet for myself. So I can just kind of tell the proteins, carbs and fats of each food that I'm taking, but for clients it's all very strict and calorie calculated. All the macros are calculated. But for me, I generally can just tell what I'm doing, as I've just eaten the same thing for so long, and I'm getting results that way, so it's still good. Do people find me intimidating? No, I wouldn't say intimidating. Maybe if I decide to chase old ladies down the street at night, but I rarely do that. So, where do I want to be in 10 years? That's a good one. What is my goal with this? Basically, I just want to transform as many people's lives as possible with fitness, the same way it's done for me. And I definitely want to expand just across the world, and just bring my knowledge that I've gathered just everywhere I can. And I have various travel goals and places I want to be in, but I'll save those for a later date. How am I doing? I'm doing good. How do you fit through doors? Yeah, just walk sideways. If your lats are like this, you just have to turn sideways. 2 invisible TVs. How long are my workouts? This is the thing I wanted to talk about, because you see a lot of beginners which will they'll train for about like 3 hours at a time, and you really do not need to do that. A 45-minute workout with really intense hardcore training is so much better than a 3-hour workout of slow, gradual, losing the pump and then regaining it. You know, all of that shit is just, it's not effective for training. And Dorian Yates who was a previous Mr. Olympia, he had this old school kind of high intensity way of training where he would only train for 40 minutes at a time, and by the end of it, you know, his body would be dead. So recently I've been starting to follow more that method, and I advertise that more to clients. So generally about an hour, hour and a half, 45 minutes depending what I'm training. Legs take longer, arms, whatever, would take less time. Okay, last couple questions. Who are my 3 main inspirations for my training? I would have to go with Arnold Schwarzenegger, because he is just the king. He's accomplished so much. Tom Platz, who is an old school bodybuilder and is known for having the best legs in the world. I use his training mentality every single session that I do. It's insane. And probably Dorian Yates, who I previously mentioned. Again, that kind of intense training style. Same with Tom Platz. I just use that every single session, 6 times a week. Just going beyond failure, just pushing yourself to the limit. Final question. what is my number one piece of advice that I would give to all beginners starting out in the gym? Basically, whatever your goal is, whatever training routine you plan on following, I would say just don't overthink it, because there's so much knowledge out there and so much information and so many people telling you should be doing this or this or this. It gets a bit overwhelming at times, and I noticed for myself when I was a beginner I was just jumping from plan to plan, not knowing what to do. So just find a plan that works for you, stick with it, tweak it so that it works even better for you, because everyone's different. And have fun with it. Training is fun. It should be fun. It shouldn't be a task to do. You should enjoy it. So just have fun with it. And that's over. See you next video.